Jags United, episode 4. We're in for a fucking doozy this episode, boys. We had a hell of a week of fantasy. We'll get to you in a second there, Diana. We've had a hell of a week of fantasy. It's clear to say who the best team in the league is.
Well, we'll talk about that, Lyle. I think this will be a good topic.
Yeah, we're going to have a spirited debate.
I
honestly don't know how much of fucking previews we're going to get. We've got a lot to cover this episode.
We do.
Gary's got a working webcam. Let's all welcome Gary to the show.
Thank you. I'm happy.
Gary has technology.
The webcam was not working as of 5 minutes ago, so I'm glad it is now.
Thank God you're
hangouts.
And
yo, Fred, I'm wearing your shirt. Really pumped you.
Let's cut to the chase. What we're really all here for. Chris Diana is going to be getting drunk this episode.
He is.
No. He's got a shotgun because Eric Decker didn't do shit last week. So
no, Chuck, we didn't agree on a shit.
Chris, how are you?
The only cans we have are IPAs. I would have to shotgun,
which would be even better.
Which would be even worse.
Shotgunning IPA is an insult to IPAs, and also probably would be disgusting to try and drink it that fast.
No,
so,
let's see you.
I guess let's Diana, why don't you start taping yourself together there so we can.
This is impossible.
Gary,
I can't do this myself, you big idiot.
So the viewers, a nice beer. I want to make sure people know that while Diana is drinking his god-awful Sting Eyes and Colt 45.
You're going to have to open the bottles for me, too.
Beers, Labatt Blue. Cheers, boys.
No, you need to, like, get one good one on the bottom. Like, hit me here. Yeah. All right, yeah. That's
so, Diana, here's the guy that's causing you to do that. Matt Stafford. It's Matt Stafford.
Realistically, it was the safety. Whoever knocked that ball out of Ingram's hands in the end zone.
One down, one to go.
Wait, I feel like I missed a spot.
No, I don't need. No, just leave it, you fucking idiot. Just do the other one. Get this fucking over.
I'm an idiot.
I have 30 minutes to do this.
Yeah, no, you're the fucking idiot.
I have a record for bum line, but that was 750 milliliters in 3 minutes. That's
fucking horrifying.
I almost died.
I think the question, though, is why are you duct taping before shotgunning? Shouldn't the shotgunning be the first thing you do before you...
I would rather taste the beer of shotgunning after 80 ounces of shit.
That is terrible.
It's a good idea. I get it. I get where he's coming from.
Oh, his stomach is going to be so full, he's going to try and shotgun on top of that?
Listen, I'm going out my way. It's not your choice. I'm doing it.
All right.
Gonna get enough.
So,
imagine if I was in a dumpster right now doing Edward 40 heads. I couldn't even get out of it.
That would have been so much better than this.
So, one of my friends, a lot of my friends know about the dumpster bit. One of them has been trying to convince me to not make you do it.
Hold on.
50 years old.
Guys.
It's okay.
Anyway, are we ready for me to take the lids off?
Can you fucking do it? I want to get this over with.
We're recording, so yeah.
I drank water all day. I had a nice meal about an hour or two ago. I've had minimal amount of water in the past few hours.
There you go.
So,
oh, God. It smells horrible.
This is how we're going to start the show. I'm going to start previewing the upcoming matchups here. And we're going to start off with a doozy. Your week's about to get worse, Diana. You're facing Gay Topher, our commissioner, Kim Jung Topher. And he's already beating you 15.5-0. Todd Gurley's got 2 touchdowns. So
that's right.
No,
right now.
Can you check that? Mike, check that when you don't need it. We need to come.
So you're losing that matchup.
Todd Gurley has 2 touchdowns already? Holy shit.
Gurley's got 2 touchdowns already. Chris is projected to win by that difference. So Todd Gurley's touchdowns are what is going to make the difference.
Yeah.
I don't know which one's worse. Oh, my God. It's like,
here's the thing, Diana. You also have Julio Jones on your team. And let's not forget the Ford Field curse. He will get injured and out for the year this week. So
I'm not sure I appreciate the Ford Field curse after what happened to my man David Johnson.
Well,
Yeah.
it's alive and well, so it's in play.
Fuck you, Mike. Don't take pictures.
No photography.
So anyway, back to the prediction there. I like Topher. He just got another 1.5, so he's up now 17-0 as we speak.
Yeah.
Wow, stop commenting about fucking Gurley getting points.
Look, Diana, it's impossible to ignore this. Todd Gurley is about to run over the 49ers like it's nothing. Topher is probably going to get 35 points out from this week at least. You're fucked.
I need Julio.
You're not winning this game.
Julio needs to do some shit.
Julio's going to be out for the year, my friend.
Oh, God, I will murder you. I have Julio in my other league. I'm tired of losing players because of the forward field curse.
It's a lot. Towson University is calling me right now for a donation. I'm not in.
University.
Okay. Next matchup: Ethan versus Ed.
No,
Gary.
let's slow it down for a second. I gotta drink this shit.
Gary,
You're speeding through. We usually have some pregame shit, and then we get into it. Like, the fuck? Gary, give us a 5-minute rendition about how much Cap sucks. Everyone's been doing it.
Oh, yeah, we have to do our Caparelli toast of the week.
Christopher Caparelli is the kind of guy to spank his own ass during sex. That's my hot take right there on the Topher.
Do you think he records it?
Oh.
No. I think he'd be too horrified to see that. Something I have seen, by the way, the one time in junior year when he didn't lock the doors moving into the room. So I walked in, and it wasn't the sight that was horrifying. It was the sound. It still haunts my dreams to this day.
A lot of skin-on-skin contact, huh?
Just, I think
I will say,
and they hang a little bit lower, which, I think you guys don't understand the problem of having giant testicles. Now, I think it's well known out there that my balls
Mike's got the same thing.
They're a little bit large. If it's a hot day, sometimes I sit on them, and that's not a fun feeling. So,
you could be the man, late clock tower balls that are just chilling by your ankles.
Well, the worst experience was that one time at Kevin's house, Kevin Target's beach house, when we were all partying. The morning after, I had a really bad diarrhea shit, and I flushed the toilet, and the shit water actually enveloped my balls. It was like going underwater, and it was such a horrifying experience. I never want to live through that one again. So. Your faces, by the way, are fantastic, Diana, right now.
Gary, my question to you is thoughts on the upcoming film that's sweeping the nation by storm, It.
I haven't seen it yet. I really want to, though.
Of course you do.
Stephen King's one of my favorite authors, so most of his movies suck, but this seems like it's a really good one. It's getting good reviews.
And it has clowns. That's the joke I'm trying to get to here.
What's
no,
that?
but seriously, I want to see that movie too. It's like watching a video of Gary.
Oh, clown. That went over my head.
Yo, speaking of horrifying shit, I want to say I'm sorry to Florida. I really hope Florida does better after being rained on. One thing, Florida and Caparelli have in common, they've both been rained on. Florida by, weather, Cap by Gary's piss, so.
It
happened. Ipso facto, Cap, you're technically owned by Gary. He peed on you. You peed on AJ. So technically Gary owns you and AJ. It's like
Gary, you came up with my Facebook memories today?
What's
what?
On my Facebook memories today is the 9th anniversary or 10th anniversary. You, me, and Cap went to the Jets game. And we sat by Captain Jet. And
Jet. Did he quit?
No, that's Fireman Ed. Captain Jet still, I don't know if he's still alive. The guy was a walking health issue. But he loved the Jets so much. We sat by him during that Patriots game, and we had the time of our lives that day. And that just came up on my memories.
I should see that. That was a great game. That was when Kevin was with us, right? Tarka was there with his stupid Patriots jersey.
Yeah, Tarka wears Patriots.
No, man.
That was a different game. That was in the new stadium because I remember I went running through the parking lot with the Jets flag.
Oh, okay. Yeah, these all kind of blend together. One of my favorite games I went to, Jets Patriots, was actually at the Meadowlands. It's at Gillette. only because I had an unlimited drinking free pass before the game began. That makes football a lot more fun. I can guarantee you that.
Is that also known as tailgating?
No. This was the actual Patriots practice tent was converted into this massive like open bar. I got the tickets to like a Bank of America deal, and it was just open bar. Everything was free. I remember one of the bartenders taking care of us was this guy from Hong Kong who told us that my then girlfriend was like asking about one of the Bud Light drinks, and she's like, "I'm not sure if I like this." And he goes, "Who cares? They're free. Take two. You don't like, throw it away." And I was just—that's when I knew I was in the right place right then.
Diana, can we get a 40s update? Can you put them up to the camera?
Yeah, how you doing?
I mean, you can't really see, but like they're below the duct tape. They're pretty.
I love the label. That's some serious work. We're not too far.
Favor and the league a favor and stand up so we can just see you in all your glory with duct taped hands.
Damn it! Motherfucking piece of shit, fucking Lyle. You're going bald, you piece of shit. You have dumbass hair. I don't know why people like you. You fuck.
Oh my God.
Listen, the bald thing is really not sitting well right now. I understand what's going on. It's.
I mean, we're all going bald. Don't worry.
Like,
Speak for yourself, man.
ridiculous.
You know, I hear a lot of women are really into pity fucks, Lyle. So you know,
Yeah,
the more bald you get, the more later.
All the sex I've had in life is pity fucks. I know.
This is becoming a dark podcast right now. I suppose we should talk about some matchups. I just wanted to admit I'm starting to get a little bit scared about Ethan's team.
A lot more.
I think that may challenge you, Lyle.
Why do you say that? What about Ethan's team?
Oh God,
It's such a risk with the two rookie running backs. You know, with Fournette and with who am I thinking of right now?
Caffrey?
Yes, it's just like they're doing pretty well. Fournette's doing a lot better than I thought he would.
No, he's doing a lot better than I thought he would, for sure.
Yeah, I did not see him.
Lyle, why aren't you starting C.J. Anderson? I wanted to ask you that when I was looking at your lineup.
Yeah, I knew that was going to come up, even though I did still score the most points in the league last week. I was watching the NFL, ESPN NFL Fantasy, and they were all blowing what's his name from the New Orleans.
Anderson.
No, they were all blowing Kamara's like dick, saying that he was going to get all the touches that game, start him in all your leagues. So I figured, Anderson was going against the Cowboys. He's going to do what he did. Obviously, had a hell of a week. But
are you going to start him this week?
Yeah,
keep him on the bench.
No, he's playing Buffalo this week. He's going to go for 30 points this week, and Hunt's facing the Chargers, aka the Clippers. So I expect another 60 points out of my running backs this week.
Yeah, I'm glad I played you week one. Just so it was almost surprising how bad you beat me. Kareem Hunt, roll all over me. At least now enough to play you again. So that's nice. My team is in desperation mode right now. I tried to get Tara Cohen. Fred outbid me by a lot. I picked up, Samije, whatever his name is, and now it seems like the other dude's healthy again. So it's a wild ride right now.
Going for the Ty Montgomery game over here.
Tariq Cohen, Jewish?
I don't think so. Happy Rosh Hashanah, by the way.
Thank you very much. Happy New Year to you, too.
That's right.
Happy.
It is a Jewish name, but I don't know. Who knows?
I mean, Ethan's team is good. I'm not going to sit here and say he's not good.
It was the first 15 minutes.
This is my favorite fantasy. It's 2 weeks in, and I'm going to eat my words, I'm sure. This is going to all come back to bite me. My 2-week confidence is going to somehow come back and bite me.
It's going to bite you with Kareem Hunt and torn ACL, man. That's how this shit works.
Yeah, but let me enjoy this, okay? Let me enjoy this, because this doesn't happen. And yes, I am a past winner of this league, but
we are.
Not anymore.
Every person on this podcast right now is a former champion. Just so Chris Caprelli knows that.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, where are our fucking ring?
This is the Champions podcast right here.
This is the Champions
podcast.
podcast.
Special podcast. Where's the rings? /1/. fun.
Todd Gurley's.
I'm waiting for a big burp so I can drink a lot.
How is Gurley doing? Let me open this up.
Okay, Tarka versus Fred.
I don't even know that game.
Let me open that one up. Let's see.
I like Tarka. Matt Ryan's going against the Lions. I'm not saying this because I'm a homer, but Lions defense looks really good.
I think it comes down to Le'Veon Bell. Everyone's saying Le'Veon Bell is going to have a huge game in Chicago. He's been pretty quiet so far. We know he's capable of a lot more. If Le'Veon Bell breaks out, Tarka wins the game.
I don't think quarterbacks do anything. I think the Packers' offensive line is terrible. I think the Dodgers getting
I'm gonna piss myself if I break the seal.
Your couch.
Gary already pissed on this couch, so it's not the first time it's seen me.
Dan,
I can neither confirm nor deny that statement.
Dan, I got some bad news.
No, I was here. You did it. I watched you clean it. It happened. You did it.
Dan, I have some bad news.
Burp. There's a burp coming. Like after a burp, I get a couple of big ones.
He's already gone, Lyle. He's already getting drunk.
I'm not recording. You have to start over.
I'm not drinking another 240. You can go fuck yourself. I'm not doing it.
I'm just kidding.
I can see the live icon in the upper right-hand corner.
Okay.
You fucking smell it.
Oh, good.
You smell like shit.
Good. I want to smell. I'm drinking 40s. Am I supposed to smell good? Was it like 40 supposed to be the clone of like the rich people?
Honestly,
no.
Yeah, I think it's like the smell of your socks. You smell disgusting.
What do you mean the smell of my socks? I didn't even work out today because I needed the extra water because I'm going to be dead tomorrow at work. I'm going to go to work. People are going to say, you smell homeless. And I'm going to say, yes.
I feel like you're making a lot of excuses right now when you should be drinking.
You're such a bitch.
I am actually impressed with the pace so far. This is a winning pace. Stick to it. I think we're going to see a very clear degradation of just overall everything with Chris Diana pretty soon. I'm very excited for that. Cheers, my friend.
Like, there's gonna come a moment when I get to like not here or here so much, but like right here when the ass shows up and it tastes like shit. You're gonna hear every curse I can think of in a manner that would surprise you.
I don't think cursing would ever surprise me, to be honest.
I want puke. I just really want puke.
I think the shotgunning is going to give us.
What the fuck, man?
What
the fuck is this? I don't want to throw up. I'm going to throw up after the podcast. We all know it. It's going to happen. Gary said it's scientifically impossible for my stomach to hold 80 ounces. So
I didn't say it's impossible. I just said you got to make some room.
I'm trying to steer the show.
I don't know how to make room.
I'm trying to steer the show in some sort of direction, and it's not working out. But I'm going to try it anyway.
So I say Tarka wins because of Le'Veon Bell scoring 20 points.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think Frank's going to have a good week, and I love Frank. I think every episode I'm going to tell Frank I love him, just because he's that fatherly figure.
A scholar.
He's great. He had a killer comment on the.
Great comment on the Dave bet.
That was an A+ comment right there. That cracked me up. So.
What was even better about the comment was the emoji.
Yeah, I mean the emoji made it.
What was the comment? I didn't see any of that shit.
So Dave posted a video of him doing the challenge, and he has pens in his pocket. So Frank comments, you should get a nice fancy pocket protector for all those pens, and does a little nerd emoji. Fantastic. Fire comment. It should have just ended at that point. It was awesome.
So to steer back in the previews, I want to really look at the Fred Seitz versus the Philip Camerons, only because in those two teams the last 2 weeks, neither one has scored above 85 points yet. So the question I propose to the podcast is, which one will that happen? Will their teams finally break the big 85 glass ceiling here, or what's going to happen with this matchup?
Bill's at 9. He's at 9 right now, but he's only that's from 2 players though. So.
Oh yeah, Carlos Hyde.
Beautiful. Like,
that's great.
So bubbly and nice. Like I want that.
Terrible.
Well, what's happening with Jordan Howard? Is he fully healthy now?
He had a good week. last week, didn't he?
Yo, let's put on a hilarious
He did.
ballers, so at least I can laugh while I'm chugging that.
We're doing a podcast here.
You fucking slush. Girl is like a fucking ninja. Yeah, she's touch rope and shit. I don't know.
All right, we lost Diana.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Let me
You're
see
gonna
if
fall out of a tree into
I'll
a comparison.
go to him when I let's see what
Those people don't like that.
I don't like the falling out of a tree part.
Fuck you guys. I'm not part of this podcast right now. You muted my microphone.
No, I can still
No,
hear
you're
you.
back.
Yeah.
You're back.
No, you unmuted it. You unmuted it. I saw that. You piece of shit. I'm suffering here, and you mute my shit. Sorry, I'm commenting on movies because like I can't look at matchups right now. I'm too busy sucking my own fucking bullshit malt liquor that tastes literally like some type of ball sack from 5 million years ago that's rotted and fermented, and now I'm drinking it. That's
what fermented ball sack is a delicacy in many cultures, Diana. Let's not be so insensitive, okay?
See how you feel drinking this shit.
On a scale from 1 to soap, how delicious is St. Ides?
St. Ides is actually tasting better than Colt 45.
You have like a lot more to drink.
Dude, there's burps. I have to burp. I
Can we
can't
get
just
Mike back on?
ounces.
I hate to be so critical, but I'm going to continue to be critical.
You're a horrible drinker. You can't
Can we
even
get Mike
drink.
back on?
You would pull an AJ and you would be like, oh my God, like it's really subprime liquor. That's why I'm throwing up. I'm not drunk.
Listen, AJ can drink a lot of espresso, as we found out.
That motherfucker.
Like $20 worth of Mike's Espresso specifically. It's happened multiple occasions, and I always find it hilarious because Mike will go to get a coffee and be like, fuck, I'm out of coffee. And AJ would be like, ha, 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 this is the last one.
Literally ran out of water in the machine.
Yeah, all right. To the matchups, I think Fred wins this one again, just because I think it's hilarious for a team that averages 70-something points to be 1-1. I think I want him to win with 89 points. That's my hot take. Fred Seitz wins this matchup with 89 points this week.
You just want him to be subprime for as long as humanly possible.
I just like seeing teams be bad.
You want him to have the lowest point total in the league, but somehow be top 6.
Exactly.
We have that matchup, and then we also have another garbage matchup with two 0-2 teams of Phil and Dave. Oh, Will and Dave.
Oh.
Also,
Yeah,
why didn't any of the Cameron brothers go for Dalvin Cook? I feel like they're Florida State fans, right? I feel like they should have good
jagging off all the time down there.
Oh, yeah, jagging off. Jagging off. What? What'd you say?
All right. So do we agree that Fred's going to win this one, or you guys?
Yeah, I like Fred. Let's do that 0-2 matchup. Will and Dave. We got it's the Browns and Rams matchup.
Yeah, this is an interesting one. I think Jai Ajay is having knee problems right now, but that didn't stop him last week from having a crazy game.
And he's facing the Jets.
Yeah, I mean he's facing the Jets, for God's sakes. Like I feel like that's a huge win right there.
He also got
did nothing though.
Giants. And Amir Abdullah ran all over the Giants last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Giants are fucking shit.
Yeah, they are. Excuse me.
They couldn't stop a punt return. All I needed to not chug these was the Lions not to do anything on special teams. And of course, they let this fucking asshole return a kick all the way down the field. It was like watching my hopes and dreams light on fire, be raped by the devil, and then thrown into the gutter to be shit on, and then thoroughly raped by a homeless man. Fuck you. If they didn't return that kick, I would have got those 2 points from Matt Stafford. I'm a bitter Diana. Suck my huge, large anus. Get ready for my huge, large drunk shits that are going to smell great once 40s come in. Gary could back that up. Last time I had this much St. Ides, was probably the Hold It Down Challenge, which was only required to have 6 of them, 16-ounce cans. Of course, El Diano has 9 for no goddamn reason.
Yeah,
Next morning, I'm pooping so hard the walls are shaking at 6 in the morning, and everyone's laughing about it. You know who wasn't laughing? This guy, because my anus was bleeding.
I think the thing I remember most about that night is I had way too much coffee, so I couldn't sleep. I just actively went into my hangover. And this was probably your worst sleep apnea you've ever had, where you would just, I think you died 8 times that night. You would be like,
pulling the Kevin Darby.
There'd be like a 5-second pause where I think you were just like brain dead, and you would wake up miraculously alive. It was the worst sleep apnea I've ever heard before.
Oh, I had 9 St. Ides that night. Like, what do you expect, bro? Like, I barely survived.
Yeah, so why are you having such a hard time with 2?
Yo, fuck you and that 5 leather like cake that has almonds in it. I want to have some of that shit. Yo, can you feed me some?
No.
Why? I want to taste something better than malt liquor for a change.
Nope.
That's
Nope.
like,
Yeah.
No, that's too much. I don't want all that. Give me the green part. Like,
No.
Just want the-
Drink your
cut a fourth
drink
of
your
it.
drinks, Diana.
No, a fourth of it.
What do you mean a 4th?
I want you to cut a 4th of that cake and give it to me.
Mike, put Mike on
Yes.
camera right now.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Mike, smash her in his face.
No, don't smash in my face. I don't deserve that. That wasn't part of the bet.
No, this is his birthday cake that I'm eating.
It's made of almond paste. It's like smashing gold and it's like throwing away millions of dollars. You don't do that.
Your mom spent a lot of money on this cake.
She spent like hundreds of dollars, and when I say hundreds, I mean $200.
We have to
Uh-oh.
move something here in the fantasy football. The biggest surprise.
Gary's technology is slowly reverting back to 1975.
The what?
Gary, you have
I
to
said
repeat everything you just said.
technology slowly reverting back to 1975 and dying.
You have to repeat everything you just said. We missed it.
Oh, I see. I said, in your opinion, what are the biggest surprises of the league so far? Biggest busts, biggest players?
Who?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the biggest surprise?
Me or Lyle?
Both. Let's start with you first, Diana.
Biggest surprise? I'm not going to lie. The biggest surprise has got to be obviously Kareem Hunt. Like,
Yeah, I agree
that
with that.
guy has been so huge, not just from running, but just from his versatility of running and receiving. Like, the guy's catching passes that are not easy to catch, and he's running down the field and making people miss. Like, you don't see rookies impact teams that well, and it's really surprising he's doing that. Like, Ezekiel did it last year, but he did it on the ground. He really didn't do – he did it in the air a little, but not the way Kareem Hunt's been killing it. It's like he's the surprise, I think, to the league.
That's a hell of a pick up, Wow.
I think going back to what you just said, I think Zeke's a big surprise to me. Like how non-existent he's been, and you would think not getting suspended, he'd come out and say "fuck you" to the NFL and "fuck you" to everyone.
The way Brady did.
Yeah, the way Brady did. And guess what? Tom Brady rushed for more yards last week than Ezekiel Elliott.
No way. That is bullshit. Is that a real fact?
Elliott had 8 yards last week. Brady had 9.
8 yards.
No way. No way. Oh, my God. That's awesome. I'm sorry. I like that.
Well, that was a very satisfying game last week because Tom Brady threw for 1 million points. So Ed's getting all confident. And then all of a sudden, his team just shits the bed and Fred wins. Like, that was a really funny game to watch.
Yeah, I mean, I think if Zeke kind of if this continues, Ethan's in trouble. Or I'm sorry, Ed's in trouble.
Yeah.
I thought it looked like
it
did look like a steal.
No, it looked. All of us thought it was a steal.
Yeah, that was huge. I mean, Ezekiel Elliott's one of the top running backs. But how much of it is him and how much of it is just the shitty coaching with Dallas right now?
It's not shitty coaching. I think they've still got the same offensive line. They still have a really good offensive line.
Yeah.
To hand the ball off to Ezekiel Elliott, for him to be able to just fucking run down the field has nothing to do with the coach. If you want to blame Jason Garrett for the plays he's calling for, Dak's routes and shit like that, go ahead. But for a running back, he's just got to fucking run uphill. And for him to get 8 fucking yards in an NFL game in Denver is absurd. Like, you are the top 5. You might be the top running back in the NFL coming into this year, and you got fucking. I could have ran for more yards against the Denver Broncos last week than Ezekiel Elliott.
This is a funny question. So if negative yards don't count against you, only positive yards, and you get 15 carries in the NFL, how many yards do you think you could actually get?
3.
None. I say none for me. I'll get tackled in the backfield every goddamn time.
I bet you I could probably get 5.
Yeah, but they get tackled in the back. What kind of offensive line do you have? Do you have?
Yeah. Oh, good point. Good point.
Like the median line of NFL lineman.
Okay, so you have like it was a medium team. You have the Vikings.
So you have the Giants' offensive line, is what you're saying.
Giants' offensive line, you're going to get fucking negative 20 yards.
Yeah. There's no way I want to die so easily than run behind the Giants' offensive line.
I think you can easily get 3 yards just by running behind your center.
Yeah, or just finding pull some guard, and just have them block some dudes pretty hard and hope it works.
Now, do you think you can last 15 carries before you
love you as a roommate? You are my yeah. Sorry. That worked out really well, right? Like I thought I was pretty good at that. I should have been in Glee. I know.
Give us an update, Diane. Show us the 40s.
Yeah, we need a 40 update.
All right. This is deal.
You're almost
you're slowing down, man. You're slowing down.
It's like right at the duct tape right now. Let's see. I can't really. There we go. So there's that one.
It's been 26 minutes. Your pace is slowing. I think it's time for you to pick it up a little bit.
My stomach is filling, you fucking asshole.
Take a pic.
No. Out of all the people who are challenging me, the scientist over here who said I can't fit it in my stomach is telling me I'm slowing. Really? Maybe it's because my stomach can't fit it anymore, and I'm dying.
I've got some good news for you. Your stomach isn't the dead end. It empties into your small intestine, your duodenum specifically. Get that shit moving, Diana.
I'm going to get my duodenum moving up your ass. That's what I'm going to be doing.
I don't know how that would work.
Yeah, I'm going to fly over to California and give her the butt stuff you've been dying for. You'll never need another woman in your life. You're going to propose to me.
This is a good point. We mentioned this earlier before we started recording. I wanted to dispel the notion that butt stuff is a bad thing. You are all missing out. And I say that with sincerity, complete sincerity.
So what's the biggest cock that's got up your ass?
I guess that'd be yours. So what is that, 4 inches, 4.5? I don't know.
Right, wow. That's better.
Fuck you. What
an inch of my eye. I don't have hands.
If you've never had a girl's finger in your ass and you're about to come, you don't know what coming really is. And that's from the heart right there.
Where the fuck did we get on this discussion? Where have I been for the past minute and a half?
Gotta make it weird.
You ever had a finger in the ass, Mike?
No, I haven't.
You
but
have?
Harry says it's a good time.
Maybe you should have someone put a finger in. Have that chick from Frisbee put a finger in your ass. She's probably into kinky shit. She's from Frisbee. Ariana?
Great girl.
I know.
Great girl.
She's. I was hanging out with her yesterday. She was wonderful. She was talking about you. You should bang her again.
Probably should.
She's boring, but I love her because she's boring.
She's convenient and she's around.
That makes no sense.
Anyway, another hotly contested item in this league.
Why the fuck is my nose itchy? What the fuck is this? God. Oh, God damn it. It's like a dog who has that cone and wants to scratch his fucking butthole, but he can't reach it. God damn it. Ugh. Better. Ugh. This is like a giant shit on my own parade here. Yo, Frank, I'm sorry. As a gentleman, you have to witness this fucking behavior of 40 hands. I know you're looking at us like fucking degenerate motherfuckers still drinking malt liquor. when we should be drinking scotch. Don't worry, I'll have a scotch tomorrow and shit my brains out from this bad alcohol.
Frank is a gentleman. I don't.
No one's denying that.
Oh God, and the scholar.
Yeah.
Oh God, that was bad.
Bro,
another topic that came up this week was the topic of tight ends.
yes. I think
Let's go through that. I have two really good ones. Who wants them for trade?
Wait, I also like the transition from butt stuff to tight end specifically.
Yes, that was on the same.
I like it. Listen, big tight ends can make or break a game. Evan Ingram, if he never had that touchdown, Diane would never have been in that game. That was like, it's such a feast or famine thing. So many tight ends.
Gary,
always
he almost had a second touchdown catch. I watched him hold it. If Slay doesn't come off the guy he's on man coverage and hit him, I win, and I'm not fucking dying.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Tight ends are a big deal because usually most tier 1, tier 2 tight ends give you 60 yards. But 60 yards and a touchdown is enough to make you win most games. So I think finding the tight ends that give you those touchdowns.
It shouldn't have to. Here's my problem with tight ends. And it's the same problem that the Jets have had forever. Is the Jets value tight ends. And the Jets draft tight ends. And look where the Jets are right now. And
who's the last tight end the Jets have actually drafted?
What's his nuts from he was actually pretty good. I forget. I can't even fucking remember his name. It was 5-6 years ago they drafted tight end.
Yeah, you're using the Jets as an example. They just can't draft in general. So you can't use tight ends drafting as the Patriots, value tight ends. When they had Aaron Hernandez pre-suicide and Rob Gronkowski, that was a killer team.
They said Aaron Hernandez actually recently had CTE, like the worst, apparently.
Yeah, there's a New York Times article came out today. Apparently, he has very severe CTE.
I was reading that, and I was like kind of surprised. Like, I didn't expect that discussion to come out of his suicide. I thought it was going to be. He was like,
look,
what?
Yes, there are good tight ends. There are very good tight ends. There are guys that can make or break your week. But I have a hard time saying you should be starting a tight end and putting a tight end in your flex. You should never be starting two tight ends.
Well, yeah, I agree with that completely. Never start two tight ends.
No. Hang on. Draft. I want to fight this right now. All right. So you're telling me you have a team, and you got Rob Gronkowski and Travis Kelce. Rob Gronkowski as their starter, and Travis Kelce as a flex. I know that would never happen. But I'm saying, like, if you did,
you should also not be in a position where you have drafted both those guys.
Yeah, I agree with Lyle on that one. You should never have Gronkowski and Travis Kelce.
Right. Actually, like you Lyle somewhere in receiver or running back.
Lyle, where did you draft Kelce? What round? Was that second?
I kept Kelce in the 4th round. I'm not arguing that.
That is pretty early.
He was the best player on the board at the time. What do you want me to do?
No, I'm not going to. I'm just saying, like, would you realistically ever be able to have those two on the same team? Probably not.
No, because that means your draft was shit. That means you missed on a solid receiver or something like that. If you have Kelce and Gronkowski at the same time, make a trade. Make a trade,
fine. But, like, at the same time, I think a lot of times tight ends are getting overvalued to the point where guys at receiver positions, at running back positions, are getting overlooked because you're going to trade your high-end wide receiver who's got more upside for a tight end who may or may not be involved in the offense that week. And, if a team wants to run the ball one week, their tight end is fucked because he's there to block. So that's my point. Yes, tight ends are important. I get that. I just don't think they hold as much value as people put on them week after week. That's all I'm going to say.
I agree on that one, though.
Well, I honestly think – so who was the first tight end drafted in the league?
It was probably
Gronk. Obviously Gronk.
Gronk's got the injury concerns, for very good reasons. But I don't think anyone's overvaluing tight ends. I just think
guys drinks more than what I'm drinking right now and every day.
They just make or break games. You want a tier 1 tight end because you want to increase your chances of getting that touchdown. I thought Eric Ebron would be my man. I thought that Matt Stafford would be a go-to guy. So I'm curious how it's going to work out. I still believe in Ebron over Delaney Walker. I'll say that.
To the point of being.
I would agree with that. I mean, I'm a homer though, I guess.
That's right. You're a homer now. You're a Lions fan.
I think in our league, I think people value quarterbacks too much because I look at our league and I drafted Matthew Stafford round 14.
Yeah, I
drafted him as one of my last players. And I'm not. It's not that I'm surprised he's doing well. It's just that I knew he was going to do great, and I was surprised he fell that far. I'm not saying Carson Wentz is going to be great. I'm not saying Philip Rivers is going to have a great time. I think Stafford's going to have a better time just because Anquan Bolden's not there anymore, and Anquan Bolden couldn't run as fast as what's his name, Galladay, that Lyle you have, which I feel like makes the offense so much better.
I just think we're in a season right now where quarterbacks aren't as important as they used to be. This season, you can stream quarterbacks if you want. You can use matchups to stream them. I don't think it's not like the years when Peyton Manning was just so dominant, or even Aaron Rodgers was so dominant. I think there's a lot more even play across the quarterback field this season, which is why they're not really important.
Well, I think that's because most of the quarterbacks in the NFL suck.
Yeah, right now it seems that way.
Yeah, like the NFL, that's a problem with the NFL right now. It's a quarterback-driven league, and when 90% of the guys are fucking awful, they're not fucking. I'd say half of the teams in the NFL have a quarterback problem.
Yeah,
half the teams in the NFL. And
come on, look at Alex Smith. He's a really good NFL quarterback, but he's a horrible fantasy quarterback. Right?
Yeah, it's going to have his gravestone. It's going to say game manager on it. It's going to haunt him from the grave.
But no. In all honesty, in fantasy, I don't think quarterbacks are important because there was one year where I think it was 2012 or 13, I didn't have a quarterback, and I just had the revolving door where my bench was 3 quarterbacks, and I started a different one every week.
Yeah, and I'm quarterbacks. That's fine. Like, I will never draft a defense until, like, the last round, if possible. I'm a fervent believer in streaming defenses, and it's worked out well for me so far.
No, I drafted one really bad. I felt bad about that the whole fucking time. I mean, I picked up the Rams, and they scored 27 points when I drafted the Patriots in the 12th round. I got the Patriots before I got Matthew Stafford. That's how much of an idiot I was in that round.
Yeah, I mean, drafting defenses at that point, especially this year, there's no supreme dominant defense. Like, I understand the Seahawks 3 years ago or the Broncos 2 years ago, but this year, who knows defense?
I feel like the Ravens are the defense that are legit.
For now.
I think they are legit.
I'm happy to have them, but like I think them off waivers for nothing. Like it's one of those things where maybe they'll suck next week. Who knows? I'll tell you a fun thing about quarterbacks, though. The number 1 fantasy point scorer in standard leagues in 2014 was Andrew Luck, which is one of the reasons why Topher made the championship that year. And I just want to remind everyone that Andrew Luck had like 2 points.
Yeah, 2 points. Yeah, champion Gary.
The most Welcome to the win of my life. I don't remember the exact score, but it was like Chris only needs 3 points. Andrew Luck and he wins. And I'm like, no, and it didn't happen.
I hope that championship belt is collecting dust, you motherfucker. God, I can't wait to piss after this.
Can we get an update?
Yeah, how's it looking?
How am I doing?
You're getting there. It's 30 minutes in. I think we have to kind of pick up a little bit.
I'm not drunk yet, but I feel like it's gonna hit me really soon, and then I'm fucked.
Yeah,
let's do another preview.
Yeah, who do you have?
Game preview.
You want to do my game, Gary?
Absolutely. Let's look into this. We have 2-0 versus 2-0. Ooh, I like this.
Big week.
So Terrell Pryor has been making the news this week, saying he's going to have a fuck everyone game, coming up against Oakland. I just don't see it. I don't see. First of all, I hate Ohio State, which I think people know that. So I'm already biased against them. Let's see. Delaney Walker, I think, is going to come down a little bit. I think Seattle's going to shut him down.
for at least
What's
5.
up with Odell Beckham? What's his injury report right now? He looked terrible last game.
He was awful, but they're saying he's fine. He's projected to get like 15 points, but and I don't really buy into it too much.
I don't agree with the projections either. I think Carson Wentz is going to destroy the Giants, though. I think C.J. Anderson is going to destroy Buffalo, and I think Kareem Hunt is going to destroy the Los Angeles Chargers of San Diego. So, even if Odell gives you 0 points, I still see you winning this game.
Yeah, I mean, thankfully I've got that rotation where I can put – if I don't feel confident in Odell and he's got a 1 o'clock game, so I should know something. But Randall Cobb's probably going to be out this week. He's hurt. Yeah. But I've got Hogan, I've got Galladay.
Yeah, like Lyle, I don't even know what your team's going to be like with Beckham when he's good, right? Like, that's fucking terrifying. Like, Beckham when he's fully healthy and he's getting 130 yards and a touchdown, that's 150 points a game easy if your guys are doing the same thing they've been doing every week. And that's fucking terrifying.
Kareem Hunt is really lifting you up. I think it's going to come down to you and Ethan fighting for the number 1 spot. Ethan's rookie running backs have really impressed me, and I think that's been a big surprise for me this season. For this game, maybe Marshawn Lynch just has a couple of touchdowns. I don't know. He's looking pretty good. Devon Freeman's always a really good player, but I see this being a high-scoring matchup, but I still see that.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, there's a song going on. I need it.
Gary, I'll get your game here.
Let's hear it.
I'm surprised I muted that with a 40 in hand.
I am very impressed. You unmuted.
I unmuted and changed the channel on the TV with a 40. I was like, yonk. How much of a functional alcoholic I am.
Yo, Diana's drunk, guys.
I'm not drunk yet, you fucking asshole.
Debatable.
Gary, you've got Lego.
Fuck you, Gary, and your vampire teeth.
My vampire teeth. That's a new one.
But seriously, Gary, can you move back here? Because, we all miss you and shit.
I miss you guys, too. Well, the West Coast is waiting. How about you all move out here?
I've been trying to push a big trip to you, but there's been at least how many weddings this year? 5, 6? Filling everybody's bank account.
I get that. That is like a massive travel thing. All right,
I mean,
we got my match up.
You come to Fred's wedding too, so you know what it's about.
I do. West Coast, East Coast is a lot of money, or vice versa.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's like if there weren't 5 weddings, we would have done it. That's what I'm saying.
Don't worry, I'll be here for at least 2 more years, so you'll have time.
Gary,
why 2 years?
That was my contract I signed last week. I had my re-up, so I'm here for 2 more years at least.
Does that mean you come back all the way to the East Coast after 2 years, or do you think you'll stay out there?
It depends where I get a job. Most likely, I'll probably be here for 3 more years, but it's all about getting the sweet teaching job at college. So we'll see.
But Gary, we love you. I want you in our lives.
I want to be back in Northeast. Don't worry.
We've got drunk Diana. This is awesome.
By the way, Laura keeps talking to me about Ko, the girl you met. You should go up north and bang the fuck out of her because she would ride the shit out of you and stick 2 fingers in your butt. So
2 fingers may be a bit much. Let's not go crazy, okay?
Anyway,
she's your ally, Gary. Gary, you need to bang her for us, all of us.
You need to finish those 40s, buddy.
Mike, fuck you. You had 2 beers. I've had 10.
I've had 1.5.
You've had 1.5. No, IPAs are at least 2.5.
No, it's an all day. It's only 4-point-something%.
So you're saying you're a little bitch?
No, I'm saying you're a big bitch.
Damn right on that.
This is amazing commentary. Let's get back to the matchups.
So Gary, you got Lego this week. Your quarterbacks are facing up against each other. You got Breeze versus Newton.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know what the deal is with either one of these quarterbacks this year. Cam shows something. Breeze is kind of clinging on to it. I think they got to break that whole thing up in New Orleans. I'm gonna say you guys even out there. Where I think the difference maker is going to be the Emmanuel Sanders versus Alshon Jeffrey matchup. Who's going to get more points there? Who's going to
Alshon Jeffrey?
Alshon Jeffrey. Alshon all the way.
Yeah.
Well, Emmanuel Sanders has Buffalo. So
Trevor Siemian does seem to really like Emmanuel Sanders. I definitely agree with that.
And Siemian played unbelievable last week.
He did. And Siemian seems like Sanders is his guy. But maybe Buffalo's going to do what Buffalo does. Every now and then they look amazing, and then they suck again. Being a Buffalo fan is hard because you're always going to be like 6-9, or 7-8. You're never good enough to make the playoffs, but you're never bad enough to get a good draft pick. So that's Buffalo. So maybe they're going to show up, and they're going to shut down the Broncos.
I'm going to sound like a hypocrite here, but the Gronk-Ebron matchup at tight end could also be intriguing because Houston's got a really good defense.
Tell us more about the importance of tight ends.
Fuck you.
Houston doesn't have any tight ends, though.
But we're not talking about Houston's tight ends, Diana. Just finish your beer.
I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. Yeah.
He's getting drunk.
Yep. Houston's got a great pass defense. So I don't know how elusive Gronk's going to be.
Gronk is still hurt. He's playing hurt. Gronk he's just too big. He's getting banged up. He's old now. I don't think Gronk plays more than.
How old is Gronk? How old is Gronk?
Probably younger than me, but in football years, pretty old.
One of you two who have hands looks up how old Gronk is. I'm curious. Like, is he 30 or is he 28? Or is he 26?
Probably 30 or 29.
28.
Alexa, shut the fuck up. I didn't ask you a goddamn thing.
Rob Gronkowski is 20 years old, but in football terms, he's like 50. So
Alexa, how old is Rob Gronkowski?
Here's the other thing, Gary. Baltimore defense, and he's got the Giants defense against Philly. That might get negative points.
Oh, he is 28. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, is he going to honestly start the Giants defense? I think he's going to change that. That's going to be changed before the game actually happens. There's no way Lindor is playing the Giants defense.
Alexa, how old is Larry Fitzgerald?
I don't want to give out free fantasy advice here, but like the Giants defense might get negative points this week.
They probably will. Even Lindor is not going to start the Giants defense. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. He's going to change that.
Diana, can we get a 40 update?
Why?
Because we're at the end of our predictions. So we're at
how many games are left?
0.
We're done.
Come on. Oh. All right, we got one down.
Oh.
0. We got a little bit left on this guy.
Can we chug that one?
Please, Father, forgive me. I have chosen Sainides. Forgive me for the Sainides I am about to receive. Oh, fuck. That's like a beer now.
Yeah, I don't know if you can chug all of it, but you do a big gulp.
Yeah, let's get a big league effort here.
Let's get a big gulp here. 7-Eleven style. Oh. Oh, that face.
I got a burp. There's a burp coming.
Is it the burp or is it throwing up?
Oh, God. I got burps. There's one right here. Building. Building.
Let this be a lesson to everybody. Never bet against the Garys.
No, just never accept one of Gary's bets.
I still got to get in the fucking dumpster after this.
I know. That's why I'm saying.
Oh, fuck.
I still remember when you proposed that bet to me, and at first I thought
I didn't propose it. It wasn't my idea. Someone else proposed it.
You were the one that texted me this, and I remember I was at a talk actually. I turned to my friend Jack, who was next to me. I was like, "This guy in my fantasy football league wants to make a bet where the loser spends an hour in a dumpster, which was the original bet. And he turns to me and goes, "That's the greatest bet ever." And I was like, "You're right." So we eventually bargained it to be 30 minutes, but that's when I realized that was a fantastic bet. Whoever idea that was.
Hey,
Gary, you're the only team I have repeatedly lost against on bets. It's like embarrassing. Like last year, I went, I think, 10-3, and one of the only games I made a bet was against you, and you were one of the fucking 3. It was insanely horrible.
do we have any bets for this?
God, I don't want to die.
Yeah, I don't. Nothing's really coming to me to make a bet with. Any ideas? I think we've all agreed on most things here.
I'm not making a bet for a couple of weeks. I need to recover from this.
Oh, by the way, Diana, Todd Gurley has 3 touchdowns now.
I'm not really concerned about that right now. I'm like really busy.
Hey, Mike. Can I get your mic on?
What?
Mike, come join the show.
Like,
Hey.
Can you get him free on the one hand?
You want
Yeah.
me to set him free?
He's finished one of them. That hands me.
Set him free.
no, I'm not done yet. You don't finish until I finish both. Don't you dare touch my hands until I'm done.
Mike, can you do this then? Can you get his shotgun beer ready?
Don't you dare.
You know,
I will puke in your face if you do that. I will shove this into my mouth, somehow make myself puke. If you grab that beer right now, I will throw up on you.
Don't let him
Mike,
believe.
the only shotgunnable thing we have here
Is IP fucking A's.
all-day IPAs.
Well,
I got a Blue Moon. The agreement was chug a beer. Replay it. It was chug a beer. There was no shotgunning of beer.
Actually, I think Diana's correct. I think the agreement was chug a beer.
Okay, fine. Chug an IPA.
But I should mention.
No. Now we're taking it. Now we're taking it way too far. It was chug a beer, not an IPA. Chug a beer.
I can't help what's in your fridge.
I bought a Blue Moon for this fucking occasion,
We
Lyle.
bought one Blue Moon.
Okay. Well then, Mike, can you get the Blue Moon ready? No orange.
I'm still drinking this shit. It's taking forever. Shut up. My
Chug it.
God. Like, I can't physically fit this in my stomach. He just wants me to fucking puke. That's what he wants. He wants
We
me to
all do,
fucking
Diana.
puke.
We all do.
It's content.
Yeah, this is for all the likes.
I'm going to call the Detroit Lions and tell them Lyle Hoffman has literally performed harassment on myself with alcohol.
Don't do
Somehow I will make them think you did this.
What does it matter? You don't work with him. It's not a. It's not like it's a human resources.
I'm going to call Kevin Galladay and be like, Galladay, guy deals drugs. Get him fired. That's what I'm going to do.
It might backfire. Galladay may knock at Lyle's office. And
No, I'm going to say, Lyle, I hear you got the good shit. Like, where you at?
But I should mention, Diana, all-day IPA is not an IPA. It's a session IPA. It's a lot less.
What does that mean?
It means it has a lot less alcohol in it.
So you're saying it's not,
No, it's
The
like
alcohol
you
is-
can just drink them all day.
but it tastes
Exactly.
like
It's like a
shit.
Really good one.
It tastes like shit.
It tastes
How we doing?
fantastic.
Can we chug that last little?
Yeah, here he goes.
You're so close, Christopher. You're so close.
It's getting worse every
How
day.
much left?
Because it's warm.
Oh. If I throw up, please don't make me.
If you throw up, I'm gonna fucking kill
Yeah.
you. As long
Fuck you! Stop bringing up Matthew! Where did you get that? And why the fuck do you have it right now?
can you not swear?
No! I will swear! This is an insult. I hate you so much. Lyle, whenever I play your dumbass,
Stafford.
I'm going to quote Seinfeld. I'm going to quote Seinfeld here. You ready? You ready? You ready for this, bitch? You ready? You ready?
That's a Seinfeld quote?
No.
It's not.
No, I was about to do
Not
it.
at all. But this is Matt Stafford.
All right. The day will come, Lyle, where an evil wind will blow through your little play world and wipe that smug smile off your face. And I'll be there in all my glory, watching it as all comes crumbling down.
You are very new.
What?
You have a very Newman-esque personality.
I appreciate that because I'm Newman because I'm drunk.
If he drinks some more of these, he'll have a Newman body type too. So.
Goddamn right I will.
When do you guys play each other? I'm trying to find that right now.
I think we put like
Lyle. Yeah, Lyle, look that shit up because I don't have hands.
Oh, it's week 9. Week 9, you guys play each other.
Yeah, I knew it was like close to the playoffs.
Yeah, too far away at this point to make accurate.
Every year because Milford is too lazy to change it.
God, I'm gonna.
He at least made it so that Diana's matchup is against Fred at Fred's bachelor party, which I'm sorry to miss that, but I've been watching from afar, watching the matchup between you and Fred.
It's like I'm probably gonna win, but at the same time, I don't care about that matchup as much as I care about Lyle's matchup because, like, I wanna beat Lyle just to stop. Lyle, I want to make a bet. Can we make a bet next week when I recover from this fucking bet? Sure. I don't want to make a bet now. Promise me we'll make a bet next week on our future Week 9 challenge.
Okay, can you finish your beer, please?
Why do you gotta be such a dick about it?
For the viewers, I just want them to be able to get on with their lives.
Yeah, we're 55 minutes into this. We gotta wrap it up.
Oh, I better go get the other bear.
Oh.
Can you take these off? I really have to fucking piss.
Yeah, we have to wait for you to fucking pee.
Mike, I can't. I literally can't do it right now. I
can't
literally can't. Do you want me to pee on the floor? I'll piss on this carpet. Collateral damage, motherfucker.
Wait, how big is that bottle?
Where the fuck did I finish the tape?
I don't know. Take the fuck off my hands. Ow! That's not where you took it off.
Don't be a bitch, Diana.
Yeah.
Find the beginning, you big idiot. What the fuck are you doing?
You
Find
tell
it
me
on
where
this
to
one.
Oh, I found it.
Good. I'm glad you fucking found it. Take it off.
You have some anger management issues when you drink, Diana.
Maybe because it's Matthew Stafford. Yeah, Matthew Stafford. Yeah. I hope your fucking Detroit Lions do great this year, you Lyle, you fuck. Oh,
Yeah.
die. Ow! Ow! That's in my hand. Now find it on this one. I don't
You
have
have your own hands.
fucking.
The problem is, I did too good of a job.
When you finish Eric Fortingham, it's a joyous occasion. I think you're putting kind of a damper on it right now with your
Where the
negativity.
fuck is the beginning? Where is the beginning, Mike? Mike, where the fuck did you start this? God fucking damn it.
It's like a Rubik's
Started
Cube.
this somewhere. Oh, I see it. I found it.
Yeah, that's actually the end.
It's the beginning, you fuck. Ow! Fuck! You motherfucker! Shit, stuck in my other hand. Ow! Ow!
Don't be a baby.
Motherfuck!
Hey, guys.
Hey, Mike, how are you?
Here's the real question. Are you prepared for the demise of Diana? In the next hour, things are going to go from bad to worse. Are you ready for that?
Luckily, we have separate bathrooms here.
I heard that!
Hey, good. I don't really have to prepare unless he continues the Diana show in the living room. But I anticipate when he does actually start to throw up, that's going to be in his bathroom. Unless he decides to get back at me for the time I threw up in his bathroom because it was more convenient.
Wait, when that happened?
It was about 2 months ago. I had fallen asleep on the couch and I was like, oh shit, like I need to vom. And I threw up all over his bathroom. Anyway, I cleaned it up before he ever knew. I'm a great roommate.
Yeah.
Exactly.
First class roommate right there, Mike. So my question, Mike, when are you going to play fantasy football?
Never.
You know what?
Oh my god.
I enjoy watching the football. I haven't really wanted to get involved in the league yet, because I'm just genuinely terrible at fantasy sports.
Well, we don't know that you've never played fantasy sports.
Yeah, I've never played with you.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So, Diana, there's a task at hand.
Mike, I will kill you.
Diana,
Should I open this one?
We're waiting to end the podcast. We're almost an hour in.
Yeah, we're an hour into this. I feel like it's.
I hit 80 ounces in less than an hour. Has anyone else done that?
Probably a lot of people.
I feel like it's time to make it 92.
Motherfucker, do I have to do this right now?
Like I said, yeah, you do. I'm a first class roommate. First class or no class.
That's right.
That's
I feel like I'm back to Stanford. We gotta go to that little Japanese restaurant and get some more sake bombs.
Ooh, I remember that place.
Yeah, that place is fantastic. That place is delicious. Yeah. El Diano is back. Christopher, you're recycling for Laura. Here you go, bud.
We don't recycle when Laura's not around.
Ooh, that's on recorded video now. R-E-C-Y-C-L-E, recycle. C-O-N.
Love, can I have a quick sip of this just so I know what real beer tastes like?
Oh, wow.
I feel like your quick sip needs to be 12,
12 ounces worth.
That difference is like unbelievable.
I would recommend.
That was utterly horrific. It was one of the worst chuggings I've ever done in my life.
I know, I've done Edward 40 hands pretty quickly with some bad 40s. I'm very happy I didn't have to this week. I understand.
All right, what were the bad 40s? Did you ever do it with St. Ides and Colt 45?
Of course, 2 St. Ides, actually.
Why did you pick?
You did it with 2 St. Ides?
I have.
When?
Yeah. That would have been probably back in 2012. Back when they still sold St. Ides in Hanover, New Hampshire.
How long did that take you?
I don't remember, to be honest with you. Probably more than an hour, though, to be truly honest.
Dude, I don't know how you did 2 St. Ides, but more power to you. That would have been unbelievable to do tonight.
It probably took me like 2 hours, but right now we need to see you chug this beer.
It's not like I suffered enough from this fucking shit.
You made the bets, man.
Yeah, it was your bet.
Yep.
I'm paying the bill. All right? Everyone, I'm paying the bill. I didn't get into a dumpster because somebody on this podcast hasn't let me get into a dumpster yet.
I know. I told you, one of my friends really wants me to wait until you're like 55 years old. And I'll be like, it's time to cash in the bet.
So, what, you want to hold this bet for the next 25 years? Wait
till you'll have like a 15-year-old who's going to be like, why is Dad in a dumpster?
I was waiting for you to do that in Bermuda because Dennis was like, oh, yeah, we got dumpsters with like live mice and shit that are 2 feet long. I was like, fuck, it's happening here. And when you didn't do it there, I was like, I don't know when it's going to, but it's happening. It's going to be like grotesque when it happens. Like he's going to put a body in there or something.
All right, let's chug. Let's talk more chug.
You post something on Facebook, you fuck.
I did. Fuck you, Diana.
Let's chug.
Chug. Chug. Chug.
You cunt-ass hair, fucking colon, bitch-ass motherfuckers. I hope you all enjoy a nice, big, black dick in your life, in your mouth. And I hope one day when that black dick comes, it just keeps repeatedly coming in your face where you're fucking, like literally it's years later and your eyeballs just fucking crust over in a Bill Blur sort of way and you just die from a black man coming in your face.
Hey,
that was the worst rendition of Bill Burr, or Bill Blur, as you might say, I've ever heard.
Bill Blur. Bill Blur. Stop doing this.
I'm literally recording it from this angle too.
You're making me uncomfortable as fuck.
Mike,
Why to be recording from that angle? What?
Put it on Facebook Live.
No.
Oh wait, how do you do that?
Actually, I'll wait if you actually can do that. I'll do Facebook Live.
I was gonna say you should be happy. Originally, we said it would be a half an hour. It's been an hour. We doubled your time for the challenges here.
Yeah, I tried to like spear the conversation to give you more fucking time because I'm dying. Mike, I'm gonna throw up after this. Just to FYI, it's gonna be in my bathroom, not yours. Unlike the last time you threw up.
Okay, I'm going live.
Oh fuck! You really live right now?
Yeah, it's live.
Can you show them what I've done already?
Why don't you just focus on the task at hand?
Is this like what? Fuck you! You're posting. You're posting, you piece of shit. Hope you enjoy your Glee rehearsals. Everything about it. You fuck. God damn it. Oh.
Doug.
You know what? At least I wasn't peed on like Chris Caparelli and Adrian Bellucci.
And like 9 other girls.
Yes! To Kevin Garvey.
Oh, look at that. He's a natural. He's a pro. Just glides right down his throat.
Like a
He's even got the back and forth movement.
oh boy.
It doesn't taste any better. Oh, God. Stop recording me. Stop. Oh.
You can do it.
There's a burp coming, I swear. I just don't know where it is.
You better hope it's a burp, man.
Mike, if I throw up, just be happy it's my computer. Oh, freedom.
Yeah.
All right, finish the job, man. Finish the job.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is he dead?
I think so.
Yeah, Diana, you dead?
Oh. Maybe. Oh.
All right. I'm going to end this right now. This is getting a little out of hand.
Wait, we
If
have
you
to give
stayed-
it one more shot. One more chance, Diana. Finish the beer in the podcast. You can do it.
Oh.
You can do this. Yeah, finish the beer, Diana.
Here, buddy.
We're about to end the podcast. You got to do it. There we go. Like a champion. You're so close. All right. Well
So
done.
if you stayed and watched this entire thing, thank you. And
Yeah,
if you haven't,
I'll be impressed.
next week we need somebody else to volunteer to come on. We've done a really good job getting guest people on live next week. So I might need a new co-host. Best of luck to everybody this week, and we'll see you next week.